At 52, Elon Musk did not announce a new Mars mission, nor did he launch a super AI. Instead, he shocked the world with a list of the 7 people he hated the most. What was even more shocking among them were names that were once close allies, whom Elon Musk considered confidants and wholeheartedly supported. Who were they? What ignited the Silicon madman's rage? And here are the 7 names that Musk declared war on publicly and coldly exclaimed, "I will never forgive." The first name is none other than President Donald Trump, from powerful ally to political enemy. Elon Musk and Donald Trump were once unlikely allies. One was a visionary tech billionaire, the other a populist politician who broke with tradition. Both hated cliches, rejected the old system, and were willing to bang on the table if necessary to achieve their goals. In 2024, after a failed assassination attempt on Musk made headlines by publicly endorsing Trump for re-election. Musk said Trump was the only person who can stop America from collapsing under the weight of mismanagement and debt. Musk poured nearly $300 million into Trump's campaign, becoming his biggest donor, not just in money, but in influence and media. Trump also maintained a close relationship with the Musk family, once holding their young son, XAA-12, at a ceremony. After winning the election and becoming the U.S. president for the 2025-2029 term, Trump repaid Musk with power. Musk was appointed head of the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, tasked with cutting federal spending by $1 trillion over 4 years. And Musk did it. He fired hundreds of thousands of federal employees, froze a series of government programs, and turned DOGE into a true government reform startup. However, independent analysis shows that although DOGE claimed to have saved $180 billion, these measures also resulted in huge losses, including reduced tax revenue and incurred legal costs. But a bitter turn appeared, called Big Beautiful Bill. In early 2025, Trump proposed a massive spending bill called One Big Beautiful Bill, which would cost $5 trillion. The bill would include tax cuts, increase defense and infrastructure spending, and eliminate subsidies for electric vehicles and renewable energy areas that Musk is particularly interested in. The bill infuriated Musk. For Musk, it was a blatant betrayal and a blow to his reformist ambitions. Musk called it a terrible waste. He immediately resigned from DOGE and launched a media campaign against the bill. On Twitter, Musk wrote, "This is no longer the government I supported. I will do everything I can to prevent this financial disaster from happening." Trump did not take Musk's criticism lying down. He called Musk an ungrateful crying baby and threatened to investigate Tesla and SpaceX's federal contracts. Trump even suggested the possibility of deporting Musk despite his being a U.S. citizen. "We'll look at that," Trump said. Musk did not back down. He declared that if necessary, he would form a new political party, the American Party, to break the political monopoly of the Republican and Democratic parties. He also bluntly declared, "Without me, he would not have won. But now, if I wanted, he would never win again." He also posted an image of Pinocchio burning with the caption, "Liar voted to increase U.S. debt by $5,000, $1,000. The war escalates no longer a personal disagreement, but a power battle between two symbols, one of political populism, the other of technological superiority. Elon Musk suffered significant financial losses after his public confrontation with President Donald Trump over the One Big Beautiful Bill spending bill. Specifically, on June 5, 2025, Tesla's stock price fell 14%, causing the company's market value to lose about $138 billion. Since Musk owns a majority stake in Tesla, this resulted in his personal wealth decreasing by about $34 billion in just one day. The battle between these two powerful figures will likely continue to reshape America's political and economic landscape for years to come. Next, you will witness the uncompromising confrontation between the two richest billionaires in the world, Elon Musk versus Jeff Bezos. Space war and extraterrestrial life. Jeff Bezos is the second richest man on the planet, behind only Elon Musk. He has a fortune of nearly $300 billion. But only one person can rule the universe. In the early 2000s, both Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos began building their own space empires. Bezos founded Blue Origin in 2000, with the philosophy of gradatim ferociter, moving forward step by step, with intensity, caution, and sustainability. Musk founded SpaceX in 2002, with the bold ambition of making Mars a second home for humanity. And the war officially broke out. Elon Musk has had a grudge against Blue Origin since the early days. When Bezos unveiled the New Shepard prototype, Musk quipped, "It looks like a slow-motion firecracker." When Blue Origin filed a lawsuit against NASA for awarding SpaceX a $2.9 billion contract to send humans to the moon, Musk responded mercilessly. Blue Origin should change their name to Sue Origin, because all they do is sue. The disdain was expressed both on social media and in press conferences, with Musk claiming that Bezos copied SpaceX but was 10 years behind. He even posted a photo of him awarding Bezos a second-class medal for surpassing him as the world's richest person. The two richest billionaires on the planet are entering the most powerful battle in space history. In 2021, SpaceX won a contract to develop a landing system for NASA's Artemis mission. Blue Origin sued, claiming the selection process was unfair. Although Bezos lost the case, he restored face in 2023 when NASA awarded Blue Origin a $3.4 billion contract to develop a second landing system for the lunar program. But for Musk, it was nothing more than a consolation prize. While Musk and Trump have torn apart over the big, beautiful bill, Bezos has quietly deepened his ties with the administration. Bezos invited Trump to his lavish wedding in Beverly Hills. He has appeared frequently with Republican officials and has stepped up lobbying for Blue Origin. Analysts say Bezos is playing a strategic game using politics to gain an advantage in federal contracts, which SpaceX has previously had the upper hand in. SpaceX has had great success with the Falcon 9 Crew Dragon and especially Starship, the most powerful launch system in human history. Meanwhile, Blue Origin is still perfecting its New Glenn rocket, albeit slower than expected. However, Bezos is not short of money. He is steadily pouring billions of dollars and making long-term investments in space stations, commercial satellites, and even building the space economy. The battle is not just about who can launch faster, but who can hold on longer. Musk considers Bezos an unsuccessful copycat. Bezos considers Musk a dangerous, reckless person who ignores safety to cut corners. This confrontation reflects not only two leadership styles, but also two giant egos who want to leave a legacy beyond Earth. And the war continues. After the space race between Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, the next battle is over artificial intelligence. Sam Altman, Elon Musk's archenemy in the AI war. Sam Altman is one of the most respected minds in Silicon Valley. He is not only the legendary president of Y Combinator, but also the CEO of OpenAI, who helped turn ChatGPT into a global phenomenon. Known as the young wizard of artificial intelligence, Altman was once a close ally of Elon Musk. In 2015, Elon Musk and Sam Altman co-founded OpenAI with a noble mission to develop artificial intelligence for the benefit of all humanity. Musk feared that AI would overtake humanity, while Altman believed that the right direction could turn AI into humanity's greatest support force. With Musk's financial backing and Altman's management vision, OpenAI began as a non-profit sharing organization that did not belong to any corporation. By 2018, Elon Musk had left OpenAI. The initial reason was a conflict of interest, as Tesla was also developing self-driving AI. But according to insiders, the deeper conflict was that Musk wanted complete control of OpenAI, while Altman and the board of directors opposed it. From there, the two quietly went their separate ways. Musk founded xAI, his own AI company. Altman continued to develop OpenAI under a new model, a capped profit nonprofit. This was the turning point that made Musk believe that OpenAI had sold out to power and profit. Musk lost control. On X Twitter, he repeatedly called OpenAI open-closed AI scam AI. And in particular, Elon specifically attacked Sam Altman as Scam Altman, a vicious and angry pun. In March 2024, Musk formally sued OpenAI and Altman, accusing them of violating their original nonprofit mission and betraying the public trust. In response, OpenAI released internal emails showing that Musk had offered to take complete control of the company and turn it into his own property, something Altman and his co-founders refused. The climax of the tension is called Stargate. In 2025, Altman announced the Stargate project, a $500 billion mega infrastructure to train the next generation of AI. Musk called it out of control, calling Stargate an ethics black hole. He even lobbied government officials to block the project, but failed. Altman still received funding from Microsoft and several governments. Musk was once again sidelined in AI politics, and that only made him more angry. The feud between Elon Musk and Sam Altman is not just a rift between two giant egos, but a philosophical divide in how they view AI. Musk is a control freak, a slow but safe approach. Altman is an expansionist, calculated risk-taker because slow is dangerous. This battle will continue to shape the direction of AI in the years to come. After AI and space, a new battle is brewing between two tech giants X and Thread. Mark Zuckerberg launches Thread, taking on Elon Musk's X. Mark Zuckerberg is the founder of Facebook and CEO of Meta. He is a symbol of the new generation of technology power, cold and controlled by algorithms. But behind that calm exterior, there is a ruthless warrior, especially when facing Elon Musk. In 2016, Elon Musk's SpaceX conducted a test launch at Cape Canaveral, but the Falcon 9 rocket exploded. And at the same time, Facebook's $200 million Amos-6 satellite went up in smoke. It was part of Zuckerberg's effort to bring internet access to Africa. Zuckerberg was in Kenya at the time. Immediately after the incident, he posted a disappointed status. "So sad to hear the news. We were hoping to bring connectivity to so many people." Musk was silent. Then he responded, indifferently, that it was our fault for being so stupid. The relationship between the two has never been repaired since. In 2017, tensions escalated when Musk and Zuckerberg publicly sparred over artificial intelligence. Zuckerberg appeared optimistic, saying AI would improve lives, reduce traffic accidents, and cure diseases. Musk, who is known for his pessimistic views on AI, responded sharply. "I talked to Mark about this. His understanding of AI is extremely limited." It was not only a public slap, but also a declaration. We are not on the same level. Conflict between Zuckerberg and Musk explodes, as Threads and X become uncompromising arena of confrontation. When Elon Musk acquired Twitter and turned it into X, Zuckerberg quietly launched Threads, a clone of Twitter, but with a friendlier and more stable look. Threads reached 100 million users in just 5 days. This made Musk furious. He called it a scam copycat and even threatened to sue Meta for intellectual property theft. Meta responded with silence. But silence doesn't mean defeat. The billion-dollar farce came in mid-2023 when Musk challenged Mark Zuckerberg to a real MMA match. Zuckerberg, a jiu-jitsu blue belt, immediately agreed. He posted pictures of himself training, getting ready. The UFC and even the Italian Ministry of Culture were ready to host the match at the Coliseum. But then Musk withdrew because of neck surgery. Zuckerberg stated bluntly, "If Elon is serious, he knows where I am. But I'm not playing pretend anymore." A media knockout for Musk, albeit a bloodless one. Both continue to enter the fierce AI race with huge ambitions. In 2024-2025, Meta accelerates its investment in AI with El Llama Meta AI chatbot and integrates AI into all platforms: Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook. Meanwhile, Musk founded xAI and launched Grok to compete directly with ChatGPT. But he always mocks Meta for excessive censorship and brainwashing users with distorted AI. Recently, the two continued to fight over Character.ai, the hottest chatbot startup in the AI world, as if they could not let the other side gain even a bit of power. Zuckerberg represents the foundational power-type control closed ecosystem long-term strategy. Musk is the symbol of disruption, non-traditional, direct, and extreme. And it's not over yet. Bill Gates, the man who always wants Tesla to fail. Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, is one of the greatest technology icons of the 20th century. He has been hailed as the greatest billionaire philanthropist in history, dedicating much of his fortune to global health education and fighting climate change. However, the relationship between Gates and Elon Musk has experienced tensions and disagreements in recent years. In 2022, a leaked email made headlines. Bill Gates was found to have bet on Tesla shares falling. Musk immediately responded with a strong response. Not just for money, but for honor and ideals. He posted a personal message on Twitter, revealing that Gates was still holding a short position, while still claiming to fight for the environment. Musk wrote bluntly, "I cannot seriously work with you while you continue to make money from Tesla's failure." Gates was more lenient. He acknowledged that he had shorted the stock, but defended the move as purely financial, and said he still supported green energy. But in Musk's eyes, it was a Wall Street-style betrayal. Tensions between the two peaked when Elon Musk became head of the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE) in 2024 and 2025, with a mission to cut $1 trillion in federal spending. One of the biggest victims of that wave of cuts was USAID, the U.S. Agency for International Development, which is a close partner of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Musk called the aid programs inefficient, wasteful, and fostering a model of global dependency. Gates could not keep quiet. In a global speech, he declared, "If you cut off this aid, 2 million children might not survive this year. Not because of money, but because of a distorted vision of effectiveness." Musk responded on X, "Gates is a big liar. He measures success in Excel, I measure it in reality. Gates believes in systems, NGOs, vaccines, public education. Musk believes in giant leaps, space travel, electric cars, super AI. Both say I do it for humanity. But their definition of humanity is so different that they cannot sit at the same table." Gates refused to meet Musk after the Tesla scandal. Musk called Gates an international villain and a hypocritical old man. The confrontation between Elon Musk and Bill Gates is the longest, most insidious, and most profound ideological battle of all. It raises a difficult question. Should we save the world with charity or with grand ambition? The next confrontation is no longer in the boardroom or on social media, but on the fierce political arena. Elizabeth Warren, Elon Musk's obsession. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren is the biggest nightmare for the super-rich in Washington. In the media, she is the nightmare of tech billionaires. And for Elon Musk, she is impossible to ignore. The confrontation between Musk and Warren began not with legislation or congressional debate, but with a tweet. In 2021, after Elon Musk was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year, Warren posted, "Stop glorifying tax dodgers. Make them pay taxes." That one sentence, and Elon went ballistic. He didn't respond politely. He called Warren Senator Karen, referring to the type of woman who is controlling, angry for no reason. Then Elon tweeted a series of sarcastic comments about her, likening her to a PR failure trying to get up by tearing others down. Warren was unabashed. On CNN, she declared, "If you make billions of dollars in stocks and government subsidies and you don't pay your fair share of taxes, you're not a genius. You're part of the problem." From then on, a public enmity formed between them. But things got even more tense when Musk entered government. In 2024, when he was appointed to head the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE), Musk had the power to directly influence the federal budget. And then in 2025, Warren delivered the killing blow. A 68-page investigative report accused Musk of using DOGE to manipulate policy and favor his own companies, from Tesla to SpaceX to xAI. The report listed 130 acts that showed signs of conflicts of interest. These included delaying tax investigations, speeding up government contracts, and redirecting AI research funds to xAI. Elon Musk went ballistic. On X, he called it cheap political comedy, accusing Warren of using her position as a senator for personal revenge. Everything seemed to fall into a state of uncompromising confrontation. But suddenly, they were on the same side. When Trump announced his massive spending bill, One Big Beautiful Bill, both Warren and Musk were against it. She called it a budget nightmare, while Musk mocked it as the great bankruptcy contract. On an NBC show, Warren said something that made the entire country laugh, and agreed I didn't think I'd say this. But this time, I agree with Elon Musk. Hell must have frozen over. However, that consensus was short-lived. Shortly after, Warren proposed a public asset transparency law, which would require all officials who have held positions in budget agencies like DOGE to disclose their financial interests for 5 years after leaving office. Everyone understood that this law was written specifically for Elon Musk. The war is not over yet, and perhaps it will never end. Elon Musk can fight Zuckerberg in a fistfight tweet, Altman in a tweet fight. But with Elizabeth Warren, he is fighting the entire US legislature. And it is a battle that will never end. Steve Bannon, when MAGA God calls Elon Musk America's #1 flipper. Steve Bannon, the political architect of the MAGA movement and Donald Trump's one-time right-hand man, is never afraid of confrontation. He is willing to publicly name and shame anyone who betrays his America First philosophy. And Elon Musk has become the latest and most dangerous enemy on Bannon's blacklist. Things exploded after Elon Musk, then head of the Department of Government Efficiency DOGE, publicly turned against the Trump administration. He criticized the One Big Beautiful Bill as a trillion-dollar waste machine, accused the government of reckless spending, and threatened to fund a new political party to smash the duopoly of Republicans and Democrats. For Bannon, this was more than just a betrayal. It was a stab in the heart of MAGA, the movement he had spent his entire political career building. Without trying to save face, Bannon went on the War Room podcast. Elon Musk is America's #1 flipper, an opportunist, a reformer, but acting for himself. Bannon was blunt. Musk had promised to cut $1 trillion in federal spending, but in the end, he only cut $9 billion without demonstrating any actual savings. And Bannon said bluntly, "We will do everything we can to unmask him." Musk did not stay silent. He fired back sharply on X, calling Bannon a convicted criminal, a fraud, and a contempt of Congress who no longer has any moral or political credibility. But Bannon went further. In a move that left the media dumbfounded, he called on the Trump administration to consider revoking all federal contracts for Tesla and SpaceX, and even suggested deporting Musk from the United States, despite his long-standing citizenship. Whether it was a political statement or a personal vendetta, it was clear Bannon wanted to destroy Musk's image as a reformist genius at all costs. The tensions go beyond words. According to insiders, Bannon's team has begun lobbying for federal contracts to be audited by Musk's companies. Former DOGE supporters are now asking, is Musk really saving the government money? The battle between Bannon and Musk is unlike any other conflict on Elon's enemies list. This is not a technological dispute, nor a battle of wits over AI. It is a clash between extreme political power and extreme reformist ambition. And especially, this is a war where neither side has a way out. When Musk hates someone, it's not just an emotion. It's the result of power struggles at the highest levels. And whether he hates them or not, one thing is undeniable: it's these opponents who have helped shape Elon Musk. And in turn, he's the one who forces them to reveal their truest selves. Therefore, the list of 7 people who Musk turned his back on is not just a list of hatred. It is the clearest reflection of a 52-year-old Elon Musk, more powerful, lonelier, and more dangerous than ever.